Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Diana Burke. My husband Ken and I are senior presidential in LifeWave, and we're so glad that you're all getting a chance to be on here with us. Can you all hear me well? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and see me? Okay, very good. My dear friend Mena, who does the Zooms with me every week, is not feeling well. So today I will be doing along with my upline, Joyce Johnson-Smith, who actually introduced me to LifeWave, I guess 2.5 years ago. Is that right, Joyce? About 2.5 years ago? Yes. Okay.
Correct.
And so if you're not familiar with this technology, it's LifeWave is a patch that we wear that helps us. And we'll get into the presentation momentarily. And we just want to welcome everybody as they're coming on, and we'll start sharing our screen about the technology. But in the meantime, what I'd like to do is, Joyce, why don't you share with us how you got introduced to LifeWave?
Okay. About 2.5 years ago, Steve and Gina Merritt called me. And at the time that they called me, I had lost 23 people that month. And that day I had lost a friend. So when they called me, I told them I didn't have the mindset to even hear what they wanted to share with me. So Steve says to me, if you can watch the Zoom and get back with us, that would be nice. And I told him I would try. And when I got off the phone, I said to the Lord, I'm a believer. So I said to the Lord, if you want me to do this, let my husband come home from work. My husband is Wayne Schmitz. Let him come home from work. And if he'll sit down and watch the Zoom with me, if he says do it, I'll do it. And I really didn't know what I was saying I would do because I didn't listen. I told Steve and Gina I couldn't listen to what they were telling me because I wasn't in a good mindset. So my husband came home 15 minutes before the presentation, and he sat down and watched it with me. I told him what Steve and Gina had said. He sat down and watched it with me. And he said, call Steve and Gina back right now and have them get you the biggest package that they can get you. And I did that. And I was just amazed because I got the stem cell patches in the mail about 5 days later. And I had never seen a patch before because Steve and Gina lives about 5 hours from me. So just based on our relationship and the success that they've had, I trusted them and I started calling my friends and family. And that's where Diana and Ken came in. They were one of my friends, one of the first friends that I had when I moved here to Florida. And I wanted them to know because they had introduced me to the multi-level marketing industry. So I wanted to return the favor to them.
That's wonderful, Joyce. And I'm so glad that she did because it did so much for my family. I mean, it's actually set us financially free and health-wise. It brought, my testimony was that took away my hot flashes and my hip pain, my menopausal anxiety, and it helped me focus better and actually helped my hair grow because this is the longest it's been since high school. You can see it here. It's pretty long here. So this has been amazing for us, and we love to share it now because, you know, when you have something so good, you don't want to keep it to yourself. And we have to make sure that we can share it with other people so they can get the benefits too, not only for the health wise, but for the financial freedom wise. Just recently, even this week, we got a chance to we have 5 children, 10 grandchildren, and we got to take a bunch of us to the Strawberry Festival. I got a little strawberry tattoo here, you know, and we were able to pay for everybody the whole day. I mean, there was a bunch of us. So I was going to share my screen a little bit just to show you all. And please, you know, I'm sorry about maybe some of the, technical difficulties. I hope we will have everything going smoothly today. But I was going to share some slides with you and actually probably even share some pictures with you. So let's see how this works. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just going to show you some pictures here. Can everybody see this picture here at the Strawberry Festival? Yes?
Yeah.
Thumbs ups if you can. Yes? Uh-huh. And we were able to take them all to the Strawberry Festival. Here's my husband, Ken, and I. We got a chance to have a cute little sweetness post right there. And we had just so much fun. And it was because of LifeWave, we've been able to do this kind of business and have the freedom
Nice.
to be able to go to these places. So now I'm going to share with you. Oops, I don't want to do that. Excuse me, just a minute. Okay. Sorry about that, ladies. Okay, let me go back to here. Here we go. Let me share with you my PowerPoint. Can everybody see the PowerPoint right now? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so as you can see, we are not professionals, but yet we have the cookie, which means we have the idea that this patch can help us do a lot of things with sharing. Naturally, you could see how we're sharing it, and because we care about people. And we want you to know that you can care about people too with this patch. So what this is it elevates, it activates, and regenerates. So if you're new and you've not seen this, it's the size of like a quarter. You take the packaging off and you wear it, and you wear it for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And after this presentation, you'll be one of three people. Either three, you want more information and you like what you see, but you still want to get more information, and we'll answer to that according with this presentation. Or two, you like what you see and you want to get started today. Or one, you like what you see and my goodness, you could do this as a business. You see yourself. Now, are you able to see me at all or no? Yes or no?
Yes, we can see the screen. We can
And
see
you can see
your
the screen? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so David Schmidt is the CEO and inventor of the X39, and he has over 130 patents. He's a scientist and an inventor, and he specializes in age reversing. And in 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research. And recently, he actually has recent patent took over 10 years. So this patent didn't happen overnight for this stem cell patch. It took over 10 years and 4.5 million to bring it to market. So here's the patent, and it says that it's a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvement in energy, and elevation of oxidants. But it also says improvement of stamina, elevation of collagen production, and improved wound healing.
Importantly, he is a preacher of the word.
Okay,
Just turn up volume.
What's that? Okay, yeah, yes, thank you.
There's several with the microphone on.
Diane, you can go to where the list say participants. At
Okay.
the bottom, you have 3 points. So just click participants cannot unmute. And in that way, because I think everybody else is on mute. That's why.
Okay, I probably have to then close
Or
this
you can
for a
put
second.
mute all, mute all. Mhm.
Thank you, ladies. I'm so sorry that I'm not aware of this. I'm not sure how I can get back, and I'm afraid that I'm going to get out of this screen right here. So,
If everybody can mute themselves.
yes, if everybody can mute themselves, that would be great. That would be perfect. Okay. Okay. So,
You might
Let me
have
go
to
back.
start sharing again. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
okay. Thank you. Okay, so why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Well, the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. And hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. And at age 30, only half your stem cells are active. And at age 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. And what I like to let people know is, like, when you're 7 years old, you have lots of stem cells. And if you break a bone, your stem cells go to quickly heal those stem cells, that bone. But as you get older, they don't heal as if you're 80 and you break a bone, your stem cells are not as active. So you don't heal as fast. Well, the patch just wakes them back up and goes to that area where you need the help the most, basically. So how it works, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. It's a patented nanocrystal technology, and it reflects light to activate. It's non-transdermal. There's no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants, and it's non-invasive. So we actually have infrared light that's inside of our bodies. Like if you were to put goggles on, at nighttime and look through infrared goggles, we would all light up because we have light that reflects out of our own body. Reflects off this patch, it goes to where our body needs help the most. So it increases strength, reduction of inflammation, increases stamina, energy and vitality, gives us mental clarity, restored muscle or skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep, which I've noticed a lot from, and improvement skin appearance too. I've noticed that I don't have as many wrinkles, and it actually, builds the collagen that we need, which like my hair and skin. So it achieves optimal health, which is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being. Now, this is a topography map of a participant who's a 77-year-old woman. She placed the X39 on the back of her neck. And in session 1, there's lots of inflammation. The brain is, you could see the redness in it there. So it's lack of brain coherence. Session 2, which is 3 weeks on the X39, there's no more inflammation, improved brain coherence. And session 6, 6 weeks on the X39, a complete turnaround. So better brain coherence totally. So it can be noted that when she came in, she was hyperactive and her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit. This could have been me because honestly, I had such inflammation that it wasn't until about 3 weeks that I didn't feel, those hot flashes, and I felt like the anxiety went away. So it takes time, but like in 6 weeks, she has a complete turnaround. And as I'm noticing things along the way, I feel like I can make a list of things that I didn't notice in the beginning, but then I know now. Like even I used to have 2 scars on my knees because I was carrying one of my kids out one time and I fell and I went down on my knees with my child, and I had scars on both of my knees for the longest time. And when I looked back recently, I didn't have those scars there anymore. So over time, it does help your body where it needs it the most. So the X39 long-term results per case study on thisisit.info.com, the first few days, 4,000 genes to begin to reset. And within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. Within 6 months, heart reverses in age. So it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing, David Schmidt says. And that's why we tell people, just 1 month is not going to really do it. I mean, some people are one patch wonders. And I will share a story, during this time about a one patch wonder, but most people need time, and they might have something that helps, right away, and then they'll see more things as time goes on. How do you wear it? Well, you wear your patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate. Then you throw the patch away and put on a new patch and repeat. And you can wear more than one patch at a time. It's not necessary, but we did have a friend who was going up lots of stairs that day, and she really had bad knees. So she did put 2 patches on both knees, and she had no problem that day. And we let you know that it's important to drink plenty of water and to put some like Himalayan sea salt in your water or some Celtic sea salt, as that will help you with your trace minerals and in your electrolytes. So it's so simple and yet so sophisticated and yet so simple to explain. And here's some of the testimonies that are life-changing. And the first person I'd like to share is Brittany. If you could share your testimony, how you wore the patch actually when you were pregnant and what your symptoms were there. So.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany, and I am Diana and Ken Burke's daughter. This is my little one who I just had about 10 weeks ago, little Trenton. So he is my patch baby. He is thriving. But what I wanted to share with you guys is this has been the first time I've worn the X39 patch while pregnant. And after having 3 kids already being pregnant and this being my 4th pregnancy, it was like night and day. So beforehand, when I was pregnant, I would toss and turn at nighttime before wearing the patch and just didn't really feel my best. With this pregnancy, it was amazing. I did not wake up in the middle of the night. I felt, sorry guys, I had a phone call coming through. Can you see me still?
Yeah.
Okay. I felt like I had a ton of energy, and that's not typical for pregnant women. And the aches and pains that I had beforehand with different pregnancies, I didn't feel anymore. So I know that it hasn't been tested on pregnant women, but I will say I was told by someone else that knew of a girl that was told she was going to have a Down syndrome child. And so she started patching with the X39 patch, and the baby came out completely normal. So that really gave me clarity and confidence in wearing the patch while pregnant this go around time frame. And it's been the best thing ever. And my son is thriving, and he's already gotten almost like these 2 little teeth are coming through, and he's only 10 weeks old. I feel like it's very early, but I think it's great that it just shows you that anyone that you know that is pregnant, you can definitely encourage them with my testimony that I had the best pregnancy ever. And before I was pregnant, I do want to mention that when I first started wearing the patch, I had some bulging discs in my lower back that were hurting so much. I had to go to the chiropractor twice a week. And after 3 days of wearing the patch on my lower back, I no longer had any pain, and that pain has not came back since. So that's been definitely answered prayer. And just the mental clarity. I realize the days that I sometimes forget to wear the patch, it's like my brain fog is just back. And then when I wear the patch, I'm remembering, where I put my keys, or just being able to focus better. So that's been a big thing, especially being a mom to 4 young little kids. I need that mental clarity, and this patch has just been tremendously amazing, right?
Yeah, there's our little. Oh, got another boy. He's wonderful. That's
Yes.
wonderful, Brittany. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, well, also, let's see if I could do this. I would like to share also a video that we had, if I can find it. Oh, here we go. This is a one patch wonder, and this happened at the Strawberry
So
Festival.
when the
yesterday.
Lord
Whoop.
draws you by giving you that
This is not what
desire, you get that quickening.
this wasn't the one. So maybe this was. I'm so glad that you got a chance to share, Brittany. Your dad gave me. Did your dad send you that video at all? Because I thought we already had it up here.
I do not have the video.
Okay.
Sometimes the desire comes from just this
Sorry, friends.
satisfaction.
It was up before.
This just got.
So we will move on then.
I can share what happened.
Okay,
if
share
you
what
would like.
happened.
Okay, because I was right there when it happened. So we went to the Strawberry Festival yesterday, and of course we were sharing about the patch. And there was a lady at the lemonade stand who we asked her if she had any pain, and she said, "Well, of course I have tons of pain, but I have really bad heel pain." And so my dad and I said, "Okay, well, let's patch you." So we put the patch on her. We started talking and sharing about other things, and I went to walk away. And she called my name and said, "Come back here." And I said, "What? What's going on?" She said, I feel like I could cry. My heel pain that I've been dealing with all morning, it's not there anymore." And this was within 5 minutes of her patching. And she said, "I need these patches." My husband, I guess she has neuropathy and all of these other problems. And she said, "This is amazing. I did not think that this patch within 5 minutes was going to take my heel pain away that I've been having all morning." So that was amazing. She had tears in her eyes.
And it was so wonderful that we were able to share it like organically with people. I mean, it just seemed like it just came out naturally because people are hurting and we have the answer. So it just, it's fun that we can give them a solution that could help them. So thank you, Brittany. Thanks for also, sharing about, I wish I had the video up there. So we'll get things better next time. Okay, so Joyce, would you like to continue on with the rest of the presentation?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, the page you're looking at now is our website, our informational website that we share with everyone. When I meet somebody, I don't try to tell them everything about the X39. I just introduce them to the technology, then I send them to this website. This is at info.com. It's an amazing website. So you should be sharing that website because then you don't have to play as if you are David Schmidt or one of the doctors that's very knowledgeable about this. So share this website. It does wonders. And then if you go to the testimonials on that website, people can see all kinds of testimonials And because a lot of times people will say, will it help with this or will it help with that? Don't try to answer those questions. Just send them to the testimonials and they will be amazed. Okay, this page is very amazing to me. I'm an accountant by trade. And when my husband and I both worked for the Internal Revenue Service, and we audited all kinds of companies. And I've never seen anything like this. This is a 20-year-old company. It's open in over 75 countries, and it does not have a Me Too product. It's very unique. I mean, you can get weight loss, skincare supplements from all kinds of companies and over the counter. But this company has a unique product, which makes it even, like Diana said, we have the cookie, we have the magic pill. This company in 2021, just before we joined, their sales were $20 million. We joined in July of 2022. That's pretty much when This Is a Team started. The sales went up to over $320 million.
Sure.
And in 2023, it went up to over $430 million. Now, if you just look at those increases and just think about the percentages of increases that you see happening each year, then last year it went up to over $600 million. That's amazing to me as an accountant and as a business person. And our goal this year is to push Lifeway to a $1 billion company. And that's why our team is working on having 1 million team members on This Is a Team. So think about that. We're over 300,000 right now. Our goal is 1 million for this year. And Lifeway, if you see the momentum chart here, you can see how it's climbing. You don't see any dips in there. It's climbing each year. And the Business from Home magazine named Lifeway the #1 momentum company in 2024. And he spoke, the founder spoke at the Rise Up convention, and he said that we would be receiving that award again in 2025. So we
Joyce,
are a great company.
Excuse me, Joyce, do you have a phone on as well?
No, it's someone else.
No, it's Francine.
Yeah, it's two people have
Francine is
their,
not muted.
there's
Okay,
two people
somebody
that's not
please-
muted.
Please mute yourselves, ladies, so we can hear. Thank you. Okay, sorry, Joyce. Okay.
No problem. And the picture you're looking at now is when Lifeway was awarded the Bravo Award by Direct Selling News in 2024. You see David Schmidt, the founder, inventor, and CEO of Lifeway. And you see Meredith Breckenridge, who is our president. Amazing. They're both amazing people. But the ones I love, I love all four, but the ones I love is Steve and Gina Merritt. They are our team leaders. And they're the ones that called me about this technology. And on the right side, you saw our corporate team receiving the award. And Steve and Gina said they would be attending, I believe it's this month, that they will be going with Meredith and David to receive the award in 2025. So that's going to be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. And what you're looking at now, what's important to you? All of us have things that are in our lives that's important to us, some more than others, some things we have in common. All of us, our families are important, our time is important, and freedom. If you got the freedom to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and have the money to do what you want to do, it makes life so much easier. Security, everyone wants to be secure, and some of us like to travel, but everybody wants better health and less debt. So you can really have it all here with Lifeway. You don't have to search for have a third job.
Under your hand.
And
Okay,
the compensation.
ladies, please mute, ladies. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the compensation plan. There are several ways to make money in this company, but you're doing the same thing. It's not like you got to do multiple things in order to make the money. One of the first ways is team commissions. When you sponsor 4 people, and you sponsor personally 4 people, 2 on your left and 2 on your right, you become a manager. Once you become a manager, you can make up to $25,000. When you qualify to make up to $25,000 each week in the binary. And people are doing this every week. So it's not like an impossible task. So if you're just starting, you might say, oh, that can't be. How can that be? It's happening. Believe me, it's happening. And the next way to make the income is my favorite way, the matching bonus. It's an unlimited income potential. And the reason I say this is my favorite is because you help people and they help people, and it goes on down and down, far deep down the line. I have over, I didn't look lately, but last time I looked, I had over 70,000 people in my downline. And
Wow.
the points flow up line. So when you see it says that the 25,000, that's not just coming from you. That's because of the people that you've sponsored and they've sponsored and so on. So this part of the compensation plan, the matching bonuses. Okay, Diana and Ken are my first level sponsors. They're my direct sponsors. When they make $10,000 a week, the company matches it, giving me $2,500 a week. They're not taking that out of Ken and Diana's pay. They are matching it. So this is unbelievable sources of income. And then the second level, Greg and Mina on my second level, if they make 10,000 this week, the company will match it at 2,000. And then I believe Anna is under Greg and Mina. If Anna makes 10,000 this week, I'll get another 2,000. That's it's almost like unbelievable, but that's $6,500 just from this matching bonus. And if they make 100,000, it's even sweeter. So, and it's not just coming from these three levels, because the points are going up. You're benefiting from everybody that's in your downline of sponsorship. So that's why it's important to talk to everybody, share it with everybody. Not everybody's going to get in, and some people will join later. I've had some friends that didn't see it when I offered it to them up front. They didn't see it, but 2 years later, they saw a video that Steve and Gina had posted on Facebook about Wayne and I hitting SPD. And they called me and said, oh, I saw you in lights. And I'm going, what are you talking about? And they said, I saw a video of you and Wayne receiving the congratulations for hitting SPD. So share with people. You don't know who's going to do it, who needs it and who doesn't need it. So just keep sharing. This matching bonus is beautiful. It's a beautiful way to make money. Here you see the sign up sheet. You have 3 ways to join. If you want to do the business, you got 3 ways to join. You can become a customer, but who wants to pay $150 for a sleeve of patches? But the core, you get 3 sleeves. The advanced, you get 6 sleeves. And the premium, you get 20 sleeves. And I believe the next slide will show you a little bit more detail. Okay, here we go. So you're paying $295 for the 3 sleeves. You're saving by buying the 3 sleeves rather than paying $300. And you know, you're saving money here. And as you sponsored that person, the company is going to give you a $35 bonus. If you sponsor somebody at the advanced, which is the level you need to start at in order to build a business, you can make up to $100 a week as a core. But to do the business and get access to the entire compensation plan, you need to be advanced a premium. In advance, when you sponsor somebody, you get a $75 bonus. So in addition to that binary compensation, in addition to the matching bonus, you're also getting the sign-up bonuses. And this is probably one of the most popular ones. But the people who really want to do the business, we got in at the top. I told you, my husband said, call Steve and Gina back right now and tell them to get you the biggest package. Well, that's exactly what we did. And with this package, as you sponsor somebody, you get a $405 bonus. So my first week, before I ever saw a patch, I started calling people, and I had 3 at the highest level and 1 at the advanced level. They were a little different name back then, but my package was paid for. The $1,750 was paid for just with the bonuses. So by the time I got the patches in the mail and it was FedEx delivered on July 5th, I put the patch on July 6th, and I was a one patch wonder. So I started sharing it even more openly with people. If they said something was going on, I said, have you tried, what do you know about stem cells would be one of my first questions. And I said, I put this patch on and it took away all my pain. What had happened in August of 2019, I was rear-ended twice in 9 days. I was sitting at a stoplight both times and I was rammed. In Florida, it's kind of look crazy with the traffic sometimes. So I was rammed in the back and I was in lots of pain. I had surgery on my neck, got titanium in my neck, but I was still in pain. But I put that patch on and within minutes, my pain was going away. So I thought, what is going on here? I have to share this with everybody because I thought I was going to have to live like that the rest of my life. Because I'm not one to take a lot of medications. I don't do the opioids and all of that. I was just trusting God and limping on with what I was dealing with. And then when I put that patch on and it took away my pain, we all know lots of people who are dealing with stuff. And I say stuff because it could be physically or financially. People need this, so share it. So in addition to getting the package, you want to be on a 2-sleeve auto ship if you want to do the business. You can do 1 sleeve if you're just trying it, but if you want to do the business, you need 2 sleeves. We have 2 amazing websites. This is it info.com and this is it team.com. This is it info gives you the information about the product and this is it team gives you our system. And when we started, there was no system. So this has all been developed since we've been in these last 2 years. And we use this system and the people who use the system succeed.
Yes, make sure everybody's muted, please. Go ahead.
Now is the time for you to make a move. Are you serious about your dreams? And I say, are you serious about your current situation? A lot of families are struggling to make it from paycheck to paycheck. The money is gone before the month is gone, and they don't have the ends meet to make ends meet. My husband and I went out for Valentine's Day at this relatively new restaurant in our area here in Florida. And at the end of our lunch, the waiter came up to us. He was waitressing and doing bartending. He comes up to us and we started talking to him. And my husband had his patch on the back of his hand. And he asked the guy, did he know what it was? And the guy said no. And then we just started talking with him. And he told us that he's married with 2 young girls and that he was getting ready to start a second job and was possibly looking at a third job to try to make ends meet for his family. And he was only going to be able to get 3 hours of sleep a night. And we going, oh no, you don't want to do that. You want to take a look at what we have here. And so we started talking with him more, and then we scheduled a time to get together. And he had to cancel the first couple of times because of his kids, but we got together with him on this past Monday, and he is so excited. He says, I can have you 12 people by the time this week is over. And so when people are in need and you can give them hope, and this is a hope, we are hope brokers. We are light barriers. We can give people hope for their future and hope for the current situations. So you need to get started with the X39. And remember, our team, this is a team, we only promote the X39. We know there are other patches out there, but the X39 brought in over 85% of the sales. And you saw the sales on a few slides back. 85% of those sales were the X39. And don't waste your time sharing the other patches. You can wear them. And once people get in, they can wear them. But from a business standpoint, you want to stick with the X39. The Next Level convention is coming up August 8th through the 10th in Orlando, Florida. You want to be there. We build from event to event. And if you're not attending events, are you really serious about building your business? Because this is where you go and learn. Now, this is not a convention where, you will see some rah-rah celebrating people's achievements, but this is a content convention. You learn how to do the business here.
Okay, thank you, Joyce, for sharing that. I appreciate that. The last one I think we have is the Zooms, right? We have our Zooms. that
Yes.
are listed here. So ladies, there's different Zooms that are listed every week. Also get back in touch with the person who invited you to the Zoom if you have not tried the X39 product, and get with them. And you're going to either be a 3, 2, or 1. 3, you'd like some more information on the product, but you like what you see. 2, you like what you see, but you want to start right now, and you have to think about what package you'd want to start with. Or 1, you want to launch and start your business, which means you'd come in at an advance or a premium and get your business started to grow. So with that, we have another guest speaker. Her name's Jennifer. Her son her son went to her few sons went to my Christian school that I worked at. And my husband recently met her again at the public shopping center, and she was not feeling well. And since then, she's been taking this business because she shared about the patch, and she's had an opportunity to share and present this product to a group of people. And she asked her upline, which was Ken and I, to go with her. And I want her to share her story and how she did this. Thank you, Jen. Can you get on? And I will. Hopefully, should I stop sharing? I guess I need to do something like that. Let's see how I can do that. Oh my goodness. Zoom. Stop share. Can you see me? And Jennifer, can you get on right now?
I'm on.
All right, awesome. And I can probably then ask people to mute possibly. All right, let's do that. Okay.
I think you can.
Okay, go ahead now.
Jen.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
Good. Go ahead.
Okay, so Jennifer, how did you to tell us a little bit, just a short story about your testimony, and then how you got a chance to share to a group. What was that like, the phone call and things like that?
So how this came about was I was at Publix right here by Chelsea Place, doing some shopping before the holidays, and I ran into Ken, unbeknownst to Ken though, but I know his wife because our children go to the same school, and plus Miss Diana taught at the children's school as well. So I was just like, "Hi, Ken." And of course he looked at me and was just like, "Do I know you? Like, how do I know you?" And of course I just said, "I know your wife." But anyways, I introduced myself and we were just talking a little bit about the holidays, and he just said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I'm in excruciating pain and I just can't think straight and I apologize." And he said, "Oh, well, have you heard about the patch?" And I said, "Well, humor me." And so he told me about it, and he asked for my phone and asked if he could send me some information. And I said, "Well, I prefer you to send it over to my husband and we'll look it over together and then we'll go from there." And he said, "Okay." He said, "Well, the holidays are here and we're going to be leaving out of town to go see our children and our grandbabies." I said, "Okay, not a problem." So my husband and I reviewed it, and we jumped on it ASAP because I've just been in so much pain. And I actually was starting to see surgeons and stuff like that, orthopedic surgeon, neurosurgeon for my back. I have bone on bone. I have degenerative disc disease. I have the spinal meningitis. So I'm just wear and tear and in a lot of pain. And so I don't want to go the surgical route, and I don't want pain management as well. And so I was just praying for the Lord to give me show me what I'm supposed to do next. And then of course there's Ken in Publix. So anyways, so we got with Diana and Ken before they left, which was the next day for the holiday. We went ahead and did the patch, and within 48 hours for myself, I had relief with the inflammation on my back. And so obviously that brought down the pain down to like a 2. So from an 8 to a 2. So that's my testimony. We are definitely still on board. My husband and I, we both have testimonies as far as relief with inflammation. The relief for me with the inflammation was with my back, and then obviously throughout my entire body. And so I was able to lose 8 pounds of inflammation throughout my body, which is amazing. So, and then the clarity, as your daughter has spoke, with the brain and the mindset, and the energy is out of control, which is wonderful because we have a family, a house full of kids still. So that's my testimony and that's my journey for now.
Okay, great, Jen. Now, let me ask you some questions. Thanks so much for sharing about your testimony. So how did you now present the product to a group? Did you call? We just recently were at an event. So how did that, tell us the story about that, how that worked?
Sure, not a problem. I love to be out in the community, but with my back pain and stuff like that and being home with the children and stuff, so that kind of like went on the back burner for a while there, which was fine. And then going through the process with my back and everything like that, I still was part of my prayer of what was my next step as far as me being in the community and job wise and stuff like that. And with that prayer was obviously Ken being in front of me with the patch, and then also having the opportunity of now re-engaging in the community. So I was, the care center locally has been in place since I was a little girl, and it hit the social media that the center that they were in Elfers was actually closed to the cares, which it brings in activities for the elderly people. They help with meals. They help with people within their homes. There's just so much that CARES has been a part of our community for many, many years. So when that actually hit the social media, that really broke my heart because I wanted to find out what was happening. So long story short, fast forward like about a couple months, I ended up seeing a post with the new CEO, Kristen, that is the new CARES CEO. And so I was just like, I want to reach out to her to really find out what the backstory is and find out what's going on, and then re-engage with her to be able to see, not re-engage with her, but re-engage with CARES to find out what we can do as a community to get them back where they were. So that was how I connected with her. So I went ahead and connected with her, and then I asked her if I could meet with her and really learn about CARES and what that is today. So that's how I was able to get that meeting.
Did you call? Did you call, or was it through a text message?
I did Messenger first, and then she responded back, and then we responded a few times through the Messenger, and then we exchanged phone numbers once we really set an official time to meet, you know, for coffee at the chapel and be able to discuss, you know, what CARES was all about.
And then that's how you got the invitation to come present when they were doing a meet and greet? Is that how that worked?
Correct. Yes. So I was just asking her what do they really do out in the community and that type of stuff. And so she said, we're not just babysitters or, you know, companionship and stuff like that coming into a home. We are a big, huge community that we help everybody. If I don't have the answer, I will find that answer for you. And it's just like, okay, that's amazing. And she said, would you like to come to a meet and greet? And I said, yeah, that would be wonderful. Like, yeah, I want to talk to different people. And so she said, you're more than welcome to come. And that's when I reached out to Ken and Diana to come with me.
Right. And that was fabulous. So she reached out to her upline. So what we did was we came, she brought a table and a tablecloth, and we had some banners, and we were trying to see, we weren't sure what we were getting into. And actually, when we showed up at 4 o'clock on what was it, a Friday afternoon, there was one person that was there, but the director said, you know, all it takes is just one person. And we know that all it just takes is one person. And so then what we did was brilliant, because Jennifer learned from all of us, and she implemented where we had sign-up sheets, we had patches, and we started to mingle. And she brought her binder. And Jennifer, let's just let them see what you have in your binder. So as people started coming in and sitting down, she had them sign up with their name, phone number, email, and Facebook name. So and that way we were able to capture everybody who came in. They all signed up as far as they put their name on there. The second thing is we patched everyone. We gave a short little presentation. Jennifer shared her testimony. Ken and I shared our testimony. But beforehand, we were able to mingle a little bit. They all sat down. We shared a testimony of what we were dealing, you know, with the patch. And then at the end, we said, you know, who's ready to get started? And after we patched everybody, we had the sheets available. We had them come up, fill out their name. Then what I want to show you most importantly is we had them write down the symptoms of what they're looking for in the back of that sheet. She's kept this form with her. We wrote things down, and then do the next sheet too, Jennifer. And then we asked them, who else do they know? So David knows that his daughter needs this, and his other friend. So not only are we not looking, we're not only looking for what they're looking for, but now we're getting them to think of who else are they thinking of. And then that can help them determine what kind of package. Perfect. And let's see, Jennifer, how many people did we sign up from that event?
We signed up 3, which including Dr. Tony, and then his wife is a massage therapist.
Right. And then we also signed up somebody who's a businessman, right? And also a person who's part of the care center. So even though there wasn't that many people there, right? Because there was a few families, you know, maybe what, 15 people there, but maybe less, like including families. It was intentional. We were out there and people are looking. And so the point is just, you know what, make yourself available, have a bit of a system, you know, share from your heart, and it'll follow, you know, because, you know, that we're giving them hope. We're giving them ability. I know the chiropractor had shoulder pain already. And another gentleman was dealing with something that the doctors could not even know how to help heal him. You know, so thank you so much, Jennifer. That was great. And I just so appreciate you sharing, and thank you everybody for sharing. So, okay. So now what we're going to do is, I believe I could possibly share my, video.
Hey, Mom, real quick, can Jennifer hold up that sheet again with the circle? If she starts talking, it will show her picture bigger. And then it's just showing you bigger. So if she starts talking, then it will show it on the big screen.
Okay. Jennifer, can you show them that picture?
Hold on. Can you see it, guys?
There we go. Here, Mom, if you mute yourself, then it will stay on her picture. So then Jennifer, you just start talking and it will bring your screen up big.
Okay. So what I do is when I get them to fill out the sheet, or I go directly to the back of the sheet just to be able to engage them first. So I ask them, what would you like to see a difference in your body? What comes to mind that's first and foremost? And so on this particular person, I believe she wrote down, I can't see it because I can't see it. You're seeing it. But I believe she wrote like weight loss, weight loss, thicker hair, better test results from her kidneys and her bladder, and more energy because she just had kidney cancer. So that was first and foremost that triggered her mind at that moment. Then on the bottom here, there we are. I asked her who's important to her. Who does she share her information and her personal stuff that she's going through as far as her chemo or her illness and that type of stuff. And so these are the few people that she chose to be able to put in her circle that she would share her journey with the patch. So I just found that really interesting just because you're able to engage with them and make it feel personal. So when I call her back and say, hey, Donna, I was just calling to check on you. I see that this is week number 2 with your patch, and I want to see, have you noticed anything? Now, I did speak to her a couple days after she put the patch on, and she did say that she was able to get a little more rest in between the times that she has to get up and use the restroom, and that's due to the cancer with the kidneys and the bladder. So with that being said, she said during those little times that she does get a 2-hour stint, but it was a REM stint. So it made a huge difference with her sleep, which I was so excited for her.
Okay, that's perfect. And one other thing I would add too is when we sign them up, or actually if we patch them, we would also send them this health tracker too.
Yep.
Which would show before and after the 24 hours, what, you know, things that they were looking for. Thanks, Jennifer. You're holding it here.
Thanks.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. So then I did get this video. I'd like to show you from the one patch person that we met with yesterday. And let's see if you can hear it.
It's not playing yet.
Oh,
No, you have to share and also in the top,
okay.
share sound. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go back to our Zoom meeting and I will share screen. Thank you, ladies. So sorry.
No
Thank you,
problem.
Denise.
Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Hey guys, it's Ken. I'm here with Brenda.
Hey.
And Brenda had just an amazing fast testimonial. We just passed her line 30 minutes ago. And Brenda, tell us what happened when we passed you after we passed you.
I have cellulitis, I have bone spurs, I have scoliosis, and it took my pain away in 5 minutes.
That's so amazing. So the power of X39. So praise God for that. So it's your heel, right? That was it?
Yeah, my heel was the worst, and it took the pain away, yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get a hold of you guys
Yeah. Get some
and do it
patches.
again.
Yeah, awesome.
For my husband, because he takes all kinds of medicine he don't like. He's got psoriasis, or what's it called when you have diabetes? It's in the foot.
Not
gout,
No,
not
I know,
gout,
I know,
it's,
I know. My dad had it, and
neuropathy.
Yeah, neuropathy. Yeah,
Neuropathy.
yeah.
He has that.
Yeah. Well, this is going to help him big time. Yeah,
Yes.
you're going to be so happy.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you all.
Alrighty, Brenda. Yeah, blessings.
You too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. Getting back to Zoom here. All right. So there you go, ladies. I mean, it could be something that you can share. And we never even really thought about, like, you know, you're going to go to the fair or you're going to go somewhere. Just as long as you're out with people, you're able to share. So can you all see me? Okay. Okay. And you can hear me? Yes? Okay. Very good. Okay. So what we're going to do now is just open it up for Q&A, for question and answers, or if you have a win of the week. I know we're about 12:53 and we're going to end shortly at 1 o'clock. And then we'll take it from there. But anybody want to share anything or have any questions? We're all doing good? Any questions? And I want to thank everybody for sharing last week too, as well, with the social media. We have that up on our Believers for Life. If anybody can put that in the chat. I know we have video.
And I have a question when you finish.
Okay, yes. So if you can, somebody can put the Believers for Life phone number in there. People can join that and also see pre-recorded videos from our women's Zooms. Okay, yes, question.
Okay, hi, I'm Joyce M. Johnson.
Oh,
that's real funny. I said, God, what is that all about? My question, I just signed up just over the weekend, but I'm going to, and have sent out different, just some patches to some friends. And so is there anything else I put in the, of course, information packet, but when you call them back to see how they're doing, what is one of the first things you found to ask them to build the business, to get the joy and excitement out of it? What is it that you have found works for you when you're talking to people that are long distance that you won't be able to see?
Okay, great question. So we've sent out patches, and typically we'll, first of all, and then as soon as we know they're going to wear the patch, the next morning, if you know, somebody that I'm not mailing it to, I actually patch them. I send a text, friendly reminder to take your patch off. And then I say, fun fact, you might be a one patch wonder, but 97% of the people who wear this patch over 90 days see multiple things work in their bodies. And when is a good time for you and I to connect? And I'll send that text message out. And some people will be like, oh, I forgot to take my patch off, or, oh yeah, I'm feeling like I don't have any shoulder pain anymore, you know? So they'll text me back, and then they'll give me a time that we can actually get on the phone and talk about it. And so with that, I will then talk with them and see where they're at and what they want to do next. It might be that they want more information, and I'll send them a Zoom that kind of goes over, you know, what the presentation that we did today on This Is It team has multiple Zooms that you can watch, and you can some of them they're already pre-recorded, so then I can text them that so that they can see the whole plan. Because you know, a lot of people, you know, we might go in with the health, but they need money, and so they're like, oh my gosh, their eyes will be open when they see that there's a business part of this whole thing. So it'll meet them both where they're at. So does that answer your question? Anybody else want to add anything to that? Joyce, are you still on?
And that was helpful for me. I'm driving, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
had you
still
muted
here.
so you don't hear me.
Right. You got the same name. The two of you have the same name.
Yeah, we thought
Joyce,
we Hi, Joyce.
hi, Joyce. It is so funny. So I don't have many Joyces in my life, but the ones that are in my life are quite significant. I just say that.
That's
It's
great.
like God has a sense of humor.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Well, this has been really great time for all of you. And I know we're all learning and growing together. And that's the thing. Just get out there and share. Just do your best. Even if it's not perfect, we're always winning. We're learning. And hopefully next time will be even better. And it'll just get better and better for all of us.
Hey, Diana, I
yeah.
just wanted to say, don't be afraid to call your upline. We are willing to help you. We would do 3-way calls. We would do lunch meetings. I love the lunch meetings. You get to know people better and you get to share with them. So don't be afraid to call us. We don't mind helping you.
Right. Absolutely. So with that, we're going to close out right now. It's 12:58 because I know some of you work and have to get back to work. And I'm just going to leave you with a blessing. It's by Numbers 6:24 through 26. It says, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And I just wish that for all of you and bless you, ladies, because, you know, God has big plans for all of us. I know we are multitaskers. We do lots of things during the day. And most of all, God wants to know that you to know that he cares about you and he cares about the details of our lives. And just like this meeting, you know, there might be one little detail that sticks out to you that will make an impression upon you to make just a big change and for the future, and encourage you to go out there and share, you know, and in the unexpected places. We never know who needs us. And there's many that need us. And thank you, Joyce, for sharing today. And thank you, Brittany, and all of you who were on this. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing today. And if any of you have a story or that want to share something, please share, put it in our text message and we'll get back to you. And you can be part of this Women's Zoom and share something that you would have to help the ladies with too. So I love that. People are health teachers. Today I did a little bit different because I had to do a few things where I'm doing the audio, the visual and things like that. And thank God, you know, Men is always so faithful every week. And she does it all. And boy, you really appreciate people when you have to do it yourself, you realize, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm juggling with a bunch of balls going up in the air. So, but thank you ladies for, you know, your participation. And I pray that you have a wonderful Wednesday. God bless you all. Bye now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you all.